Hi everyone, it's James Wilcock here, Head of Customer Success here at Win Systems. I'd like to walk you through some hidden gem features today, which are available to you within the Job Site Portal application. First up is the alternate vocab search engine. This is a great way to build up your own unique dictionary in the system to help users find the right products in your catalogue. This is generally useful when you have different words to describe the same item, or you have different geographical locations that call an item something different to another. On the item definition within the core application, you can open up the terminology tab, and in there you can select whether or not you want the system to add the information in that cell to the dictionary. Once this is set, you add your alternate vocabulary against the item code in item maintenance. Then back in the job site portal, I can search for that newly created word and find a positive result. Okay, next up is the log query feature. So this feature allows you to log a free-flowing query or an inquiry with the equipment facility. We added this extra feature as an enhancement to the already existing log query feature, which is available in the equipment list under the on-rent section, and that feature allows you to link a query to a specific asset which is already on an existing contract. This specific feature enables you to interact with the yard before an order is actually placed. So perhaps you need help or advice, you need a quote for something complex before making a purchase decision, or perhaps you just can't find the item that you're looking for in your catalogue. So in my example here on screen, you can see there's just a number of fields that you need to fill out before you can confirm the request and submit that in. So I need a project number, and then I need a query type, a current status, and a priority, and a description of what it is you're looking for. So the drop downs are customizable, so you can create labels in the system for your query types, your statuses, and your priorities, so you can just then pick from a defined list. And the description is free form, so you can basically add in all of the details. So I've just put I need a super rare left-handed widget that isn't in the catalog, and you'd hit the confirm request button, and that would go off, create you a reference number. There we go, 1010-300, and that would flow across into the customer service module within the core application. So it's like a bit of a dashboard, so similar to the control center for those of you that are using that. And you can pick the request up from there, and then you can do a number of things with that. So you can turn it into a quote, and so similar to those of you that are using the query log against the existing asset in the equipment list section, you can workflow it through to workshop orders. You can do swap outs, or you can bring assets in off rent if they're broken beyond repair and actually the yard doesn't need it anymore. So this just allows you a little bit more freedom to interact electronically and be able to store that information in the system, rather than then going more towards the offline WhatsApps, telephone calls, text messages, emails, that type of thing. If you're interested in this feature and you don't currently have it set up, you do need to have the customer service module set, so it brings those notes across into that customer service dashboard, as I mentioned. You can find the details for it in the Win knowledge base. Just go to kb.winsystems.com, or you can reach out to your CSM and get some more information on how to configure that. Okay, last thing from me before I let you guys go, we have the checkout basket tidy up options. Now, some of you who have been early adopters of Job Site Portal may have a view similar to mine here, whereby we have a lot of fields in play, and many of these have actually become redundant over time. So we've added a feature that exists in Portal Parameters Maintenance in the core application, whereby you can turn many of these additional fields off, so you can streamline your requisition screen. If we just bounce across to the core system, I'll be able to show you there where you can switch those off, and then we'll come back here and I'll be able to show you what the new look screen looks like for your users. Alright, so here in the core application we've got the Portal Parameters Maintenance application. It sits under the configuration menu at the top of the main landing page, and the second tab in we've got the requisition item page. Now on there you can see there's a number of labels with some tick boxes on. So having those ticked means they're in play, so they will appear on the screen. So now I have an option to quite simply just uncheck the ones that I do not wish to see on my job site portal display screen. So I'm not interested in preferred vendors being shown, I'm not interested in drivers being shown, internal operators, external operators, whether we're tracking a recurring allowance, I'm not interested in that anymore, and I'm also not interested in the required off rent date or the shipping on date. So I'm streamlining this requisition down to the bare minimum information that we require in order to process that requisition, transfer it into a contract and dispatch it. So once you've figured out which fields you want on display and which ones you don't, you simply just save the record, and that will go away and apply those changes to the job site portal. Now, you may come back to job site portal and do a refresh and notice that nothing's changed. So what I would actually suggest is fully log out of the job site portal and close down your Google Chrome or your Edge browser, and then reboot it from there. So just so you can clear that cache out in the background, it will make sure that everything goes smoothly when you log in next time round. Alright, so I'm now fully logged back in. Let's drop another item into our shopping basket and see what the view looks like. Alright, so there you go. You can see from switching those fields off, I haven't needed to do a code change, haven't needed to do a system reset other than restarting the browser. I've logged back into job site portal, and you can now see I've got a much more condensed list. So this should make the user experience a lot easier to adopt because we're asking for less information, and it should be a lot quicker to process requisitions in the job site portal. If you want to talk about it any more or want some additional information, again, head on over to the Win Knowledge Base, kv.winsystems.com, or reach out to your customer success associate or customer success manager for more information, and I'll see you guys on the next one.